Your arms speak louder than every goodbye. They tell my panic how to lie still. You hold my shaking like it's holy. You call my chaos familiar. I've been lost in bright rooms with nobody near. You found me quiet, now I breathe here. You took every version of me I tried to forget and told her she was beautiful, yet I stopped searching when you looked at me. This is my favorite place, your chest, where all my broken nights rest. This is my favorite place, tonight where the world feels small. This is my favorite place to cry without sound, to live without fear, to lie down here with you. I don't fall through. If the world burns, we'll glow slow. If I fade, hold me close. If tomorrow disappears, I'll stay in this moment, pressed into your breath. Stay. I need that. Neon stains the sidewalk like a bruise that learns to glow. I used to run on panic, now I'm moving undertow. You taught my heart a rhythm, not the rush of being seen, but the steady after midnight, where the truth stays clean. I feared the empty seconds like they were closing doors. You showed me how to wait and still feel something more. Life is a quiet staircase, we climb one breath at a time, and love is just returning before we cross the line. Time changed its voice in you. When days slow down, I remember I can rest without a reason. When life exhales, I breathe and let the night become my season. Slow days, soft nights. If tomorrow tries to hurry us, we slow more. If yesterday calls our names, into my hands. I used to run on panic, now I walk and understand. You taught my heart of patience and never wore before. You turned my noisy wanting into a warmer floor. I fear the empty minutes, like they were proof of loss. You showed me how to listen without demanding a cost. The night is not a prison, it is a place to mend, where every quiet heartbeat can start again. Time slows down near you like light through smoke. When days slow down, I'll find you in the simple air between my thoughts. When life exhales, I breathe and let the feeling stay without a name. Slow days, soft nights, deep pulse, low lights. If tomorrow tries to hurry us, we stay in step. If yesterday calls our faces, we let it drift. Stay slow. With me. Yesterday once my shame I untruths. Stay slow with me. We touched like we were leaving before we arrived. We loved like we were dying before we were alive. Your eyes were always somewhere I couldn't go. I tried to keep the future. This was love in slow motion. Every fall. This was love in slow motion. After all, this was love in slow motion. Breaking through. I was trying to keep us. You were moving through. Your voice still walks around me like it's home. I talk to you in songs I hear alone. Every dream I ever kept, forgot your face. But somehow every memory knew its place. If you love me like I did, we'd still be here. But love doesn't match every tear. This was love in slow motion. All the way. You were already leaving when you stayed. This was love in slow motion. Everyone finds something to hold at night. I only find ceilings and quiet fights. I went looking for magic. I found goodbye. I asked love for a reason. It passed me by. Love never learned my name. eyes went public, mine went small. I cheered you moving forward while I stalled. I learned the sound of silence in different rooms. I memorized how to smile like perfume. Everyone left with something. I left with air. If love is luck, then I'm cursed. If hearts are games, then I lose first. If souls have weight, mine's too much. If hands are homes no one touched. Love didn't choose me, it walked past. I stood still believing it would come back. Love didn't choose me at all, at all, at all. I fell in love alone, in a crowd, unchosen, unheld, unseen, unwell, unwell, unheld, unchosen, unheld, unseen, unwell. Still waiting, still breathing, still waiting, still breathing. I carry love like luggage, heavy for a short ride. Now I carry it like perfume, light and close inside. You taught my heart to choose what it can actually hold. You turned my endless proving into something warm, not cold. I was afraid of stillness because I felt the cost. You made it feel like meaning, not a tally of what lost. Life keeps asking for attention to the breath we skip. So I stop and let my chest find its own grip. Time got softer in you. When days slow down, I find you in the pause between my words. When life exhales, I breathe and let the feeling go unheard. Slow days, soft nights. If tomorrow tries to rush us, we resist. If yesterday tries to name us, we dismiss. Stay slow. feels like honey on my skin. I used to fear the quiet, now I let it in. You taught my heart to soften without asking for proof. You turned my endless questions into gentler truth. I was afraid of stopping because silence felt like end. You made it feel like opening a place where I can mend. Life does not need a spectacle to be worth the day, so I keep my love simple and stay. Time slowed down to listen. When days slow down, I remember I am here and I am whole. When life exhales, I breathe and let the night restore my soul. Slow days, slow days, slowest night, slow days, slow days. If tomorrow tries to pull me fast, I step back. If yesterday tries to keep me small, I break that. Slow days, 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 kind of blue in the room makes my thoughts feel clean. I used to hate the sadness, now I know what it means. You taught my heart to soften without losing its truth. You turned my sharp reactions into youth. I was afraid of stopping because silence felt like death. You made it feel like freedom, like nothing left to get. Life keeps asking for patience in unglamorous ways, so I practice being gentle in my days. Time softened in your calm. When days slow down, I find peace in the breath I used to hold. When life exhales, I breathe and let the night turn gold. Slow days, soft nights, if tomorrow wants my hurry, I refuse. If yesterday wants my sadness, I let it choose to move. Stay slow with me, with me. Stay slow. With me. I live in the way you breathe me in, like smoke you can't let out again. I fall asleep inside your lips like lies that sound like promises. Your voice becomes my quiet place, where hunger learns my shape. You take me in without a sound. I disappear in how you drown. You taste like always, and tonight feels like forever. I disappear in your mouth, in your sound. I lose my name on your tongue. I disappear in your mouth, deep within. You don't forgive, you pull me in. Lower, slower, closer than sin. Open, closer, let me in. Your breath becomes my only rule. Your heat rewrites what's true. I melt into the way you sigh, like I was made to amplify. You keep me where your darkest lies, a place your daylight never gives. I bloom inside your every move, like something beautiful and rude. Take me where I shouldn't be. Don't be gentle with my silence. Don't be careful with my need. Make me forget my better days with every way you breathe. I disappear in your mouth, your sound. I lose my name on your tongue. I disappear in your mouth, deep within. You don't forgive, you pull me in. I disappear in your mouth, slow again. You walked away clean, like nothing ever happened. You closed the door quietly, like love never lived here. had your fingerprints on every wall and chair. I slept with your absence like it was still warm. You escaped your own fire. I learned to burn alone. I stayed in the wreckage. You escaped. I learned how to breathe through mistake. I stayed in the wreckage in pieces and sound, still building a future you already burned down. Still here, still yours, still broken. Of course, you washed your hands of us. I washed my face in pain. You forgot how my voice sounded. I forgot my real name. Every room remembers you. Every street says your name. You walked into tomorrow. I slept in yesterday's flames. You healed fast. I healed wrong. If courage is leaving, I failed. If love is surviving, I bled. You turned heartbreak into freedom. I turned freedom into grief. You learned how to let go. I learned how to not breathe. I stayed in the wreckage. You escaped. I learned how to breathe through mistake. I stayed in the wreckage in pieces and sound, still building a future you already burned down. Still here, still yours, still broken. Of course, I'm still here in what we were. The bass is like a heartbeat, low, warm, and undercover. I used to need a reason to hold you like a lover. You taught my heart simplicity, not grand dramatic proof. You turned my overthinking into a smaller truth. I was afraid of stopping because silence felt like end. You made it feel like doorway where I can start again. Life is not always tender, but we can learn to be a quiet kind of honest, a slow kind of free. Time slow to match your breath, and they slow down. They slow down. They slow down. When they slow down, I remember I can love without control. When life exhales, I breathe and let the night restore my soul. soft nights. If tomorrow wants a promise, we give care. If yesterday wants a story, we leave there. Stay slow, stay slow, the ocean in my headphones is just a pad of air. I used to drown in memories, now I float right there. You taught my heart to loosen its grip on what went wrong. You turned my grief to a low wave inside the song. I was afraid of stopping because silence held my tears. You made it feel like safety, where I can face my fears. Life is not a straight confession, it whispers as it goes. And love is not a spotlight, it glows. Time slowed to hear you speak. When days slow down, I remember I can heal without a stage. When life exhales, I breathe and let the night turn the page. Slow days, soft nights. If tomorrow tries to rush the tide we weigh, if yesterday tries to pull me under, I rise, stay slow. With me. Your name is in the hallway, not spoken but it stays. I used to chase apologies in complicated ways. You taught my heart to mean it when it says I am sorry. You turned my guilt to learning and left the rest behind me like dust and fading light. I was afraid of stopping because I feared my own mind. If tomorrow tries to scare us, we stay close. If yesterday tries to pull us, we let go. Stay slow with me. Stay slow. Slow days. Slow days. Slow days. Slow days. I kept my love in folders, need names and careful lines. Now I let it be a feeling, not a set of signs, not a contract in my head. You tore my heart to be present. Even when it aches, you turn my need for certainty into breaks. I was afraid of stopping because quiet felt like wrong. You made it feel like resting, like the start of a song. Life is not a constant climb, it is a wave, and love is letting each other breathe and stay brave without keeping score. Time slowed into a hum. Slowed into a hum. When days slow down, I find peace in the room I used to flee. When life exhales, I breathe and let the night hold me. Slow days, soft nights. If tomorrow tries to hurry me, I slow. If yesterday tries to haunt me, I let it go. Stay slow. With me. Slowly, soft nights. The elevator mirrors show a version I outgrew. I used to chase approval, now I choose what chain as we remove. Stay slow. Dim gold in the corner light makes the room feel new. I used to need bright answers, now I live in blue. You taught my heart to trust the quiet that remains. You turn my constant proving into softer days. I was afraid of stopping because quiet felt like end. You made it feel like opening a place where I can mend. Life can be a heavy coat, I wore it far too long, so I take it off at midnight and lean into the song. Time lowered its shoulders when days slow down. I remember I can rest without regret. When life exhales, I breathe and let my heart reset. Slow days, soft nights. Slow days, soft nights. If tomorrow wants my rush, I decline. If yesterday wants my shame, I redefine. Stay slow with me. to try. I'm already open wide. Come closer than sound, closer than light. Touch what I hide in the private night. Come closer than sound, don't make a sign. Just let your body speak into mine. Closer, closer than words, than fear. slow with me. We met like weather, never planned, never sure. Your eyes were quiet reasons for things I couldn't endure. You touched my hesitation like it had a name. You stood inside my silence and called it safe. I've been 1,000 people before I was me. You saw the one I buried and let her breathe. I used to live in questions, in rooms without doors. You came with no directions, but felt like home. I didn't know I was empty until you stayed. This is between two hearts, no map, no future that we could ever trap. This is between two hearts, so wide it feels like falling inside light. This is between two hearts, so true. I finally learned how to be you, and you, and us, and every breath we trust. If love runs out of words, we'll breathe. If it loses its shape, we'll feel. If tomorrow forgets our names, tonight we'll still know our skin. I'll keep you in my pulse when the world walks in. Between us, 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 between us. You felt like truth in motion in a room full of doubt. I drank you like devotion. I had nothing else inside. Your eyes were made of heaven. Your touch was made of fear. I lived inside a moment that was never truth.